Good morning, Junior 5. It's me, Miss Radwa. I will be your math teacher today. Our lesson today is very interesting and new lesson. I hope all of you focus with me to could get it and understand it. Lesson today is about circle. Let's ask ourselves from the beginning where we could find circle around us. Circle is totally around us. We can find circle in bowl, button, orange, pizza, donut, clock, CD, and so on. So circle is totally around us. That's make us wanted to know what is the meaning of circle, how to draw it, how to measure it, and what is the component of circle. All let's know together what is the meaning of circle. Circle, it's a closed curve. All point on it having the same distance from a fixed point. Again, circle is a closed curve, like what we see here, closed curve, all the point on it having the same distance. Distance from what? Fixed point. Fixed point. What we call this fixed point? This fixed point we called it center of the circle. Center of the circle. This center is very, very important to draw circle, to know its measurement, and we then know the name of the circle. Because if you wanted to name the circle, write capital letter beside the center. La right, capital letter beside the center. So what is the meaning of circle? It's a closed curve. All points on it having the same distance from a fixed point. This fixed point we called it center. Let's start. What is the meaning of radius? What is this radius? This radius is a line segment extending from the center of from the center to the circle. We say before that the center of the circle is very important. Play a very role model in our circle. Center of the circle. We can draw from it, name the circle, and know all the elements. Okay? So the radius is a line segment extending from the center to the circle. From the center to the circle, like the drawing. This is the radius. What about the diameter? Diameter, we named it D. D small, okay? And radius R small. Diameter is a line segment too that joins 2 points on the circle. Just a 2 point, any 2 point? Yes, any 2 point, but I have only one condition to call this line segment diameter. What is this condition? This condition that this line segment passes through the center. Passes through the center. Again, what is the meaning of diameter or D? The diameter is a line segment that joins 2 points on the circle. Any 2 point? Yes, any 2 point on the circle. Okay, but what is the most important condition? The most important condition that this line segment passes through the center. Okay, like this drawing. Like this drawing. Can we change the line segment direction? Yes. Any 2 point? Yes, any 2 point on the circle. But it must passes through the center. Now, what about this drawing? What about this line segment? This line segment, we called it the chord. What is the meaning of chord? Chord is a line segment too. Join 2 point on the circle also, but it's never never passes through the center. If this line segment passes through the center, we called it diameter or D. If this line segment join 2 point on the circle never passes through the center, we called it chord. I have this drawing and I have 3 points A, B, C, and I wanted to know where is exactly the location of them according to the circle. Okay, point A is called on the circle. We call the point A on the circle. What about point B? Inside the circle. Point A on the circle point B inside the circle, and point C outside the circle. Now I have three locations of 3 points. The first one A on the circle, on the circumference of the circle, on the line of the curve of the circle. We called it on the circle. Point B inside the circle and the point C outside the circle. What about the line segment MA? Can we call the line segment MA R? Yes, of course. We could call the MA as R because R is a line segment extended from the center to the point on the circle. So its radius, it's R, radius R. What about MB? Can we call the MB R? No, because B is not on the circle, it's inside the circle. But MB is greater or smaller than R? By scene, it's smaller. So MB smaller than R. What about MC? Can we call it radius or R? No, because C is not on the circle. So MC is greater than R. For knowing the area and the circumference or the perimeter of the circle, let's revise together what is circle and what is its component or element. Circle Circle is a closed curve. Okay, all the point have the same distance from the fixed point on it, and we call this fixed point center. Okay, what about radius? The radius is a distance from a center to the any point on the circle. Any point on the circle. What about diameter? Diameter is a line segment join 2 points on the circle, but it must passes through the center. And what about the circumference? The circumference of a circle is the distance around the edge, like the perimeter of a square, like the perimeter of rectangle. We called it the perimeter of the circle as a circumference. The circumference is the distance around the edge. Now I wanted to know what is the area and the circumference of the circle. What is the value of area and circumference? Like we take before the area and the perimeter of the square and rectangle, we need to know the area of the circle. The area of the circle equal pi radius squared. What is the meaning of pi? Pi is a constant value equal 22 over 7. This is the fixed or constant value times r times r. R times r squared. So area of circle equal pi r squared. By r squared. What about the circumference of the circle? We said before the circumference of the circle means the perimeter of the circle. Okay, but the perimeter here in circle we called it circumference. What is the circumference of the circle? Equal pi times d. What is d? Is diameter. By 22 over 7 times d or diameter. Can we say that? And we need to note and remember that diameter equal to r. Radius plus radius equal diameter. Radius called diameter. Okay, so we can change circumference by 2 by r or by times 2r. Okay, instead of d or diameter we can say 2r. And area too, we can replace our radius with diameter over 2. Diameter over 2. Okay, I wanted to know how could I draw circle. First of all, let's know what is the tool I used to draw circle. I have two tools. The first one I call the compass. I can draw circle with compass or this a special ruler. We called it chaplon. We called it chaplon. Okay, so I have two tools, but here we will use only the compass. Okay, only the compass. Let's start and know how could we draw a circle. To know how we draw a circle, if he give me an question, he will ask me to draw a circle with radius, say 5 centimeter, or diameter 10 centimeter. If he ask me draw circle with radius 5 centimeter or diameter 10 centimeter, it is the same measurement, because we know before that d equal to r, 2r. Okay, so I will get my beautiful ruler and my wonderful compass and open my compass 5 centimeter like the drawing I have here, like this picture. Open your compass 5 centimeter. Put the tip of the compass on the 0 and open till you reach 5. Then then make a point on your paper. Make any point on your paper and put the tip of the compass on it. This point is the center of the circle. This point is the center of the circle. Put the tip um, of the compass on it, and with the same open, we open it 5 centimeter. Start to round your compass. Start to round your compass around the tip or the center, till you finish your circle. This is a circle with 5 centimeter radius or 10 centimeter diameter. I hope you enjoy with me what is the meaning of circle and how we can draw it and what is the tool we used in drawing circle. And if you have any question, please send it to me on the system. Have a nice day and thank you.